One. What up, world? It's your boy GM Talkingshift. I don't know how many episodes in. We're in like this is what? This is six. Damn, that's crazy. Well, this is episode six, and I got my boy I was supposed to get last week, but things ended up not working. But we got him this week, and shit happens. But we always fucking make it work. But it's my boy Will Melendez. I still call him Boofy. I think I'm the only motherfucker, but
What's good, y'all?
my boy Will Melendez from Root Reality, man.
Yeah.
You know, he does his own thing. I asked him earlier what we should call him, and we said we'd call him a recording artist. Well, I said that. I think he said he was down for whatever. But yeah, my boy Will Melendez is here, man. Man, you know what? This is, usually we go get the bio and everything and start off like that. But I'm going to switch gears a little bit because of the conversation we had on the way over here, bro. Damn, Kevin Lee knocked the fuck out that motherfucker, huh?
Bro.
God
UFC
damn.
244?
Huh?
UFC 244?
It's UFC 244.
That shit was
Hey,
fire.
slap that motherfucker.
A lot of KOs.
Hey, man, a lot of KOs.
That's what the people like.
Man.
That's what the people want.
Hey, man. First off, UFC, bro, y'all need to switch it up with this ESPN Plus bullshit because we got to pay for two separate things, first off, and then that shit lag like a motherfucker. I don't know what you watched it on, but
we be
my
streaming.
shit.
I be streaming shit at the house.
Oh, man. That thing lags like a motherfucker.
IS or fucking VIP box.
Yeah, shit.
Should be laggy sometimes. I'll be pausing, but
hey, man.
Paying like that whole, like, what is it like now? 80 hundo?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know exactly
like
what it is. It's a lot of fucking money for it to be buffering like all the damn time. But anyways, shit, man. Kevin Lee, big ups.
That shit.
Knocked
He
that
like
fool
literally
out.
fucking like Masvidal says he fucking baptized that fool.
Yeah. Hey, man, and I got a lot of respect for Gregory Gillespie. People don't know who that dude is.
He was undefeated, right?
Yeah, he's a beast. Like
shit.
that motherfucker. Like Kevin Lee said, like that dude would be in the Olympics if not for Jordan Burroughs. That dude's a beast. I've been following him on Instagram, right?
That was scary.
He's got like the craziest conditioning. That dude's oh man, I was not expecting that, but yeah, Kevin Lee, man, he finally switched camps and started training with
new fighter type,
with a bigger, not a bigger, but like a more masterful type of coach like Faraz Sahabi. But
I feel like he was a little too cocky back then, huh?
I mean, shoot, he might still be. I don't know. I didn't really watch too much leading up to this fight.
More relaxed.
Yeah. I think he must have found his groove over there. I think something clicked for him, and I could see him like starting to come up now.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, a lot of other KOs. Who else got knocked out on that one?
That dude that he was undefeated too. I became a fan. It was like Ed something. I forgot his last name. But I think he was like, if not one of the last prelims, he was the beginning of the main card. Or no, I think he was like one of the last prelims, but he was undefeated, bro. Oh, and then Johnny Walker.
Oh man,
that was a little surprising too. I thought he was like gonna do work, but that other dude.
Hey man, people been sleeping on him too. That's messed up because now I can't even remember his name. I was just thinking. I was just listening to everybody talk about him, right?
Bro. Like he said, there's levels.
Hey man,
there's levels to everything.
Well, nobody's ever really seen that dude Johnny Walker really fight because he's knocked somebody out like super early.
That fool's scary.
Yeah, but he ran into a real one.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. I can't even remember his name off the top.
Me neither.
See, that's what's messed up. You gotta make it memorable.
Yeah.
Like, he was. I know that he was complaining about the UFC not giving him shots, but. It's not always just about who you beat. It's what you could do. Like if you can add to the business. There's so much more to the fight game than just fighting. There's a lot of bad motherfuckers.
Masvidal lately. Nobody knew who the fuck he was till like a year ago.
I mean, real ones knew what was up. You know what I mean? Yeah, real Masvidal been killing the game for a long time.
But it's like till he's like in the spotlight, Yeah,
he's finally getting the shine he deserves. Which I mean, damn, I didn't realize he was 34, but I mean, he was fighting back in the Kimbo days.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
That was dope.
What was it? What was the fight? What was the? Scroll down a little bit.
That's all the ones that show.
Oh, okay. Now you good, man. There was good fights, man. Stephen Thompson. Oh, you're talking about
Wonder Boy.
Brad Tavares with the Ed Shabazian.
Yeah, that
Shabazian,
one.
yeah.
That one was nice.
I missed that one. I messed up. I
That
didn't
was
get to see
nice,
that
bro.
one. Did you watch Derek Lewis fight
Yeah, that was
Blagoy?
nice too, bro.
Those dudes were just trying to kill each other,
Hey,
bruh.
the other dude could take a punch.
Oh,
bro.
my God.
That was.
Yo, Derek Lewis, bro, that dude is strong as fuck.
And he's losing weight.
Yeah, dude, Derek Lewis had his arm in two separate, locks and pushed this motherfucker up and got to standing in one move.
Yeah.
Like, that dude is a beast. He is
Yeah.
strong as shit. I couldn't believe he
Scary.
did that, man. Big ups, man. UFC was awesome. Like that was a
shit
good
was
show.
fire.
Except for fucking how it stopped with Masvidal and Diaz.
Yeah, but if you saw the after pics of Nate, like,
Yeah.
I mean, you get it. Like, bro, that was.
But have you seen the
Dana said
after
his,
pics
like,
of his
eyebrow was,
last
like,
three
peeling
fights?
over. Yeah, that's all.
Bruh,
And like he
this
said,
is-
he's like, it was just blood. He's like,
Hey, man,
you
this
know,
is
it don't
fighting.
hurt. I
This
was
is
like,
fighting.
fool.
Hey, I don't care, bro.
shout
I
out
think
Nate
that
Diaz, though.
they need to run that back for the fans. We deserve to see that shit again.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that shit,
yeah, man.
bro.
Hey,
You know he felt that in the
that
moment.
hey, I still think to that point though, Masvidal was winning.
No, yeah, for sure.
But
But you heard,
Masvidal was
I don't know
winning.
if Nate was like fucking woofing or whatever, but he said like, oh, my game plan was pick it up in the 4th and 5th.
Well, that's always been his game plan.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like a triathlete, right?
Yeah.
He's a that dude can go for days.
Because, bro, Masvidal was getting some good ones, and he was not, like, he wasn't going out. Like, you know,
Not at all. Masvidal, his name Game Bread for a reason, bro.
Bro,
Hey, he
that
worked for that
guy.
name.
that guy.
What you think?
I'm a fan.
Did you watch his fight when he flying kneed at Ben Askren? That's what launched him. That's what launched him into the
Bro.
limelight. That shit
Bro.
got him where he's like,
That was insane.
yeah.
Insane.
Damn, you know what's crazy? I love it because, usually we start off with like an intro and everything, but
Yeah.
I got to go chop up MMA with my boy on here, and he's a hip hop artist. He's an athlete himself. Let's talk music real quick, bro.
Let's talk music.
So we were chopping it up in the car. Like, you haven't really recorded in how long?
If not over a year, probably close to it, like months.
Yeah.
But I've been writing, and like I'm sitting on like a lot of songs, like unreleased shit.
Okay.
Some, like,
Okay.
new shit, new vibes. Like I switched up my whole like not outlook on music, or like probably like the way I make music.
Yeah.
And, like what's really important, and like I felt like I lost myself in the old shit.
Okay.
Something that wasn't me, or like if I became something I didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like I had to change shit up.
Yeah.
And now I'm in a way better place, way happier. If I can making more money, if I can.
How old are you?
25.
So you're getting a little bit older.
Yeah.
You're starting to mature a little bit.
Exactly.
I remember
I'm
you-
going through shit, you know?
I remember you. How old were you when you first started coming around the studio?
Probably like 18.
18, if
Something
not
like
young.
that.
Were you? Yeah, I mean, I remember you being
Probably
super young.
17.
Yeah.
17, 18, something like that.
Yeah, and I was like, man, who's this young kid up in here? You know what I mean? I remember you was a young kid because I was a little bit older than the boys.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, you've definitely grown a lot, bro. Definitely grown a lot, and in every stage, bro, it's always been love with you, bro. Which is good because a lot of people, man, like, relationships, whether it's love or whether it's friendship,
Definitely.
it goes through its stages.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And real ones stay real. You know what I mean?
Real talk. I've always said, like, you show love, I'm going to show love.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
It's all respect, bro.
So when I first met you, it was through Root Reality.
Yes, sir.
I had Joe on a little bit ago.
Yeah,
Another
I
member
heard the
of
episode.
Yeah, right on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It was dope, man. And who's another one of the members of Root Reality, man. How did Root Reality come together?
Well, from what I remember, randomly Joe just asked me one day to come through to the studio, the spot where they recorded and shit. And I think I knew, like, I didn't, like, really kick it with Danny and, like, Justin. I knew who they were.
Yeah.
But I didn't, like, really kick it with them. So I pulled up. We were, like, sipping. I think we brought a bottle, like, Henny or fucking gin or whatever.
Per usual.
Yeah. And then we were just, like, sipping and shit. And then, like, everybody got faded. I think there were some girls in there, like, fucking changing up, like, the vibe, like, making us, like, giving us a little creativity type shit.
Okay.
And then I think we just like somebody played a beat, and then we just started writing, and like they started writing, and I was just like chilling, like sipping, probably talking to one of the girls, and then they're like, hey, like Boost, they're like, write some shit, and I was like, I don't write. He's like, just do it, and I was like, fuck it, I like started writing some shit, bruh. Probably like the trashiest, fucking, if not a 12, it was a 16. Cause I always like, I don't know how like I've never like found out how to like count that shit. I just write, you know, like, or like remember in my like mind how I rapped it.
Yeah.
But I was always writing like 10s or 12s, and then Danny was like always on my shit like, nigga, write a fucking 16. But it was like the wackest shit I've ever written in my life. It was hella funny. They probably still having like some computer and some shit.
J-Lax got it somewhere.
Yeah, but we did that, and like Joe hopped on it too, and like it was like 6 of us on that fucking track. And after that, like we dipped, and then they said come back, or like we came back, and then we did it again, and then just like became a thing, like, and then it was also organic and natural. Like I liked it, and then like it was funny because at first I was just doing it to like not get girls, but like like get my, because bro, what was I about to say? I'm a little high. Talking too fast.
At first you weren't trying to get girls.
Something like that, but then it became fun, to write. Then I made a bar, and then like I just started like learning new shit, started like listening to new beats, like Justin started teaching me like this and that. Devo taught me this. Fucking Joe would teach me this. I learned from everybody. Like we started doing shows. I like learned from other artists. And it just became hella fun.
Yeah. So before they just like were telling you hop on, like you had like no aspirations of doing music. There was never like, you weren't like writing since you were little type shit. Nothing like that.
Nah. So I was always playing soccer, bro.
Okay.
And I remember and like sports. I remember one time when I was getting a little older, like probably like 15 or 14, some shit. My cousin Lisel, Lisel?
Oh yeah. What up, bro?
He yeah, shout out Lisel. But he like gave me, or tried to give me like one of his like little
Uncle
rhyming
Fester.
Dictionaries. Huh?
Uncle Fester.
But he was trying to give me one of like a little rhyming dictionary or some shit. He's like, bro, write me a song, and because he was always into that type of shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, I'm good. And like, cause I was like, think I was like barely like starting to smoke weed and shit. So I was like just not into that. Like I was just trying to play fucking FIFA, smoke weed.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I think that's when I stopped playing soccer and got hella fat.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I was not writing at all. Like as a youngster, like I don't think I was that like creative and shit, but I was always playing sports.
Yeah.
Always.
So do you remember any of the bars from that first rap at all? You remember anything from that one?
I think I said something like a bear. Like a bear, like because I didn't think like what to end like to rhyme it with, and I was like, a bear, fuck it. And but like Danny, like I remember to this day, like he was fucking cracking up when he heard it. But yeah,
That's
it
a
was
dope bar,
fucking
just a
hilarious.
bear.
It was hilarious, bro. I think I said like growl like a bear or some shit. Like,
Oh my God, that's like a Mac Dre bar.
hey, that's a bar though.
Hey,
You feel me?
hey,
Growl like
hey.
a bear.
So okay, when you guys first were recording, where was that?
Their studio.
Yeah.
They're like little like
1862.
1862 little fucking garage, bro.
Hey man, those were the days, but I love that garage.
No, yeah, we had some fun, crazy ass nights.
Yeah.
A lot of girls came through. A lot of different girls came through.
I don't know about that.
A lot of different girls came through.
You single, right?
No, yeah.
Yeah, see,
I'm
he's single, so
I'm single
yeah,
right now, man.
yeah, for sure. Not too many girls came through. Not too many. No,
Greg wasn't there. Greg wasn't there. He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
So when you were recording at the studio, though, you guys eventually kind of grew out of the studio, though, right?
We found a spot. Cause there we literally just had like a mic and Pro Tools.
Mm-hmm.
Then we found a spot.
Who was doing the beats?
At that time, I think there were like it was like Juan P and like them. But like I think if anything we were like finding them on like SoundClick, like all those different like,
that's
cause there was a SoundCloud.
I mean,
like,
shit, that's where Bryson Tiller
Yeah.
got don't, right?
Huh?
That's where Bryson Tiller got don't,
I
right?
think so. Cause I think I could have sworn I told him like, bruh, I heard this beat, like the
Yeah.
don't.
What was
bruh.
what was Bryson Tiller's first song? Well, anyways,
It's probably that. It's probably
we're
that.
getting off topic, but that
Popped off?
yeah, the
yeah,
one that
but SoundClick.
yeah, exactly.
I think
okay.
that's where we were getting because we made a tape,
Uh-huh.
the MVRV, and that was all SoundClick beats
And then at the studio.
at Rico Studio. Shout out Rico.
Okay, so yeah, so we out the garage. Where did it transition? Where did you guys record next?
The Sound Theory.
Okay.
And that was Rico Studio in Sunnyvale.
When you guys were recording at the studio back at
Danny's?
Debo's,
Yeah.
was it already Root Reality? Was there a name for the group or what?
I don't remember how that happened, to be honest. I think because they used to be by the Roots.
Yeah.
So I think they already had the name Root Reality, and we just like fucked with it. So we're like, let's
Let's just
fine.
rock with that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay. All right. So you guys came out with MVRV,
Mm-hmm.
and that was recorded at Rico's, right?
Yeah.
At Sound Theory.
Mhm.
So, you guys weren't officially you started off with, you weren't like best friends with these dudes growing up or anything, right? You kind of just met them, right?
Yeah.
How did that relationship grow from just like, oh, I just met these dudes and they want me to rap with them to
Yeah.
like being
Now, they-
almost because it's like a brotherhood.
You know, yeah, they became my brothers. I was just about to say they became my brothers, bro. Like I literally wouldn't like know how to make music if it wasn't for them. You know,
Okay.
and like it's funny because I tell Justin that because I see that motherfucker. Danny's in LA now, but I see Justin like every fucking week, like at the end of like every Friday or some shit. You know,
Yeah.
he's smoking or something.
Okay.
But I always said like fuck around with him, and he's like, no, dude, like you got your own style, like you know, like because I was telling him, like I wouldn't like you know like make music if it wasn't for you, and he, you know, getting a little south on it just to fuck with him. And then he always tells me
He don't like that shit.
yeah, that fool gets hella like you know how he gets.
Yeah, he's like,
But
shut up. dude."
yeah, shout out Lex.
Yeah.
Shout out and Devo and Joe, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out the homies.
So, at what point did you guys like start performing?
Probably if not like while we were making them, like when we had like a couple of songs for MVRV, I think then we started because we had like it was like all like shaking ass like club shit,
Uh-huh.
and then like some like vibe shit, but mostly those were the first songs, so it was like perfect shit to perform.
Yeah.
And like that's how like we got the fan base going. Like crowd was like loving it. Like yeah,
Yeah.
it was dope.
So, where was the first performance that you guys
Fuck.
ever did?
Damn. Probably that one spot in San Ho. Do you remember? Where we like all linked up. It was like hella lit that one night.
Was it? Oh, was
Agenda.
it that? Was that like a second story
Yeah,
club?
I think it was Agenda.
Yeah,
think it was
okay, I
Agenda.
remember them
It
days.
might have been that, bro.
That was your guys' first time up, huh?
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That stands out to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember them
Yeah.
days.
But I think the best show for me, at least, because I didn't get to perform in the Vegas one.
Oh no! I remember. Oh, we'll get into that. Yeah,
but I think the most memorable show for me is the one we had in Redwood, where literally like people like were going downstairs because they were scared because the ground was shaking upstairs.
What was it at the underground?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, people were like girls told me like they left downstairs and even outside because it was like shaking, and I was like, damn.
Oh, had
It
the
was-
whole
it
place
was lit.
jumping.
It was lit.
Hey.
It was lit.
That was one of the things I was talking to Joe about. Is like there's not a lot of spots in the Bay, especially like on the peninsula, on the West Bay, where young people can perform music or try to grow with the art form.
Bro, definitely.
You know, like most I feel like I haven't been to a lot of these other cities, but like, you know, in Vegas, when I was in Vegas, they have showcase places where the young people can showcase themselves
Yeah.
and their talents and their art. I feel like in New York and maybe even LA, like there's a lot more opportunities.
Definitely.
But, you know, in this
For that,
area,
yeah,
it's
when it
kinda-
comes to making music, definitely.
yeah, you know,
Excuse me.
it was kind of was it hard for you guys trying to find places to perform?
Hell yeah. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
What do you think? Like, what was the biggest barrier for you guys of getting shows? Like, you think it was
Just finding different spots, you know, because it was all on us, you know,
Uh-huh.
like, and I can only say, like, I wasn't the one doing it because, like, you know, fucking Joe was, like, the main dude looking for, like, getting the shows.
yeah.
Joe was, like, the main dude for that.
Do you think that that whether it's clubs or venues, do you think that they weren't messing with y'all because like you weren't your typical like rap group, you know what I mean? Like in terms of you guys weren't like for
Honestly,
you know.
I feel like they were messing with us.
You think they were? Okay.
Yeah, because we had like some random ass shows, bro. Like we had shows like opening up for I think it was Jay Stalin and shit.
Bro, I remember that
Yeah, you
concert.
feel me? Like we had
He was
that.
he even I remember like Livewire
And like San Quinn, I think we opened up for him. Like
I remember Jay Stalin was at a show in San Ho, and he went up to like Debo and y'all after and was like, "Hey, bro, we fucking with y'all. Like, we should go link
bro.
up."
I literally saw him. We were performing, and he was like, he came because he was over there like at the like merch booth.
Yeah.
And like when he heard like the girls getting in there, like everybody was vibing to it. He like came. It was like one of the last songs. But I remember him like looking to the right, and he was in, like he was just there with his arm scratch, just like vibing. And I was like, okay, like we doing something right.
He was cool, bro. He said what up to all of us.
No,
It was tight.
We showed love. We went to the merch booth and we were like talking to him for a bit. We showed love. He was hella like respectful and shit. Dope ass dude.
So, how many like projects did you guys actually put out?
Just one.
Just one?
Yeah, and hella singles, I think.
Oh, okay,
Just
okay.
Hella singles.
I got you. So let's say, kind of like go back now to the Vegas show. How old were you at the Vegas show?
Sheesh, probably like 19, 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was at Tuesday Blend.
Mm-hmm.
That was they moved to the Hard Rock, or from the Hard Rock to. No, they moved to the Hard Rock from another joint. They were at Mandalay Bay before.
Okay.
But, it was that second story spot, and it's a not an all ages event, but it's an 18+ event.
Uh-huh.
So they had like the bar. They had the bar, crossed off, so only people with wristbands could go get alcohol. And so what ended up happening though? I wasn't there. I didn't. What happened?
My dumbass fucking Joe's dumbass. He's all like, "Let's go get a drink," and I was like, "Cause I had a fake ID." We were in Vegas. My first time in Vegas, I had a fake ID.
Okay.
But not before Vegas, but I had a fake ID in person. In general.
Yeah.
But Joe's like, let's go get a drink, and I was like, fuck it, like let's go try. And dog, it was literally like we had just met everybody, like the owner of the spot and everything, like the dude, that's running the thing.
Christian from
bro,
Tuesday
they were all
Blend.
fucking with
shout
me.
out Christian from Tuesday Blend, bro. He's dope. He's a real
shout out Christian. They were all fucking with me. It was hella funny. And then my dumbass decides to do that. I was like, all right, let's go. And it's funny because the dude checking the IDs, I think it was a cop. Or no, I don't know if the dude was a cop or not, but he was checking the IDs. He like looks at it and he's like, do you want me to call the cops, or you just want to like give me your real ID? And I was like, what are you talking about? That's my real ID. Just fucking with him. Like I'm not from here. Like it's the only ID I got besides my fucking passport. And he's like, all right. Called the fucking officer. I was like, fuck. Started shitting my pants. Cop comes. Cop comes. Fucking. And he like says the same shit. He's like, bro. He's like, he gave me another chance too. He's like, you gonna give me your real ID, or you want me to, like, you going through with this? And I was like, what are you talking about? And, like just playing stupid. And then yeah, they finally got to the point. I was like, all right, bro. Like, because at first I was like, fuck, should I run? I was like, hell nah, motherfucker, I'm about to get my shit tackled or some shit. But
especially Metro, man.
Yeah, so I was just like, yo, like, all right, yeah, it's fucking fake. It's like, all right, cool. And thank God they asked the owners, like, you want us to take him to jail? Just kick him out. Then since the dude was fucking with me, he's like, just kick him out. And it was like, but bro, I just felt like shit. Like after that, like, I remember like I just went to the hotel and like it sucked. Yeah, it sucked.
I mean,
felt like I let the boys down.
Oh man,
but hey, it was Joe's fault.
No, man,
he knows how
I even was like, bro, the thing that was messed up though was because like any one of us could have just grabbed a drink.
Yeah.
Went back to the floor and handed it to you.
For real, huh? Like
for sure. I mean, I'm not
living you
putting
learn.
people out.
I'll say that.
That's how it goes. Yeah. And you know what though? They still were able though to come together.
Yeah.
And rock that crowd, bro. Like I was proud of them.
I remember they were like practicing right before the show, like my verse. They were all like practicing to like say like a little bit of it, like each. It was hella funny.
And you know what? That was like 2,000 people. You know what I mean?
Was it?
Yeah. And for them, coming from another spot, and you had a little buzz from the area, from out here, out in the Bay Area, but like nobody knew Root Reality in Vegas.
No, they showed love.
You go to the away game, and the crowd still rock with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was dope.
Yeah.
You know,
That lets you know that you're doing something right. With your music.
100%,
Yeah.
100%. So from after that though, so we go through that. Well, you guys go through that.
Mm-hmm.
This whole time while they're out in the Bay Area, I'm living in Vegas. So you know what I mean. I'm just kind of supporting from afar. But after that Vegas show, what happened? Because like you guys got a little buzz now in two spots, back at home, on the road now. What happened?
So the whole idea when we started making music as a group was we were gonna make that group tape, and then after that we talked about each of us making our own little thing,
Mm-hmm.
just to like our own like vibe, like our own personality, like our own thing.
Yeah, everybody's
And-
got their own
Yeah,
style.
yeah, exactly. But it was like still love with the group, like
Yeah.
and that's what we started doing,
Mm-hmm.
and then and
Okay.
then like slowly like people like Joe, like I think he had the baby, so like he stopped doing it, like.
Uh-huh.
But that's like something like I could never stop. Like that's just something like I have now. Like I randomly just get like some fucking inspiration, and I just want to write some shit. I hear a beat I like, and I just start writing some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we cycle into kind of solo.
Mm-hmm.
Will Melendez, Boofy. What's your you haven't really recorded anything, but you've felt creative. You've had inspiration.
No, I've recorded.
In the last year.
I don't remember if it was in the last year, but like
Okay.
some like within the last like year and a half. I've
Okay.
recorded.
So what's your plans like from here on out with as far as music goes?
So I've always said I'm working on this tape, and I've been saying that for like the last couple of years, but since the last tape I dropped, Anything, and that was like in 2017, I think.
Okay.
So for the last couple of years after that, I like switched up the vibe, and
Yeah.
I've been working on this new thing.
What type of vibe? What type of sound are you kind of like aiming for?
Something just chill. Like you remember my old shit? Like it was like all like, but I have a reason for it. Back then, I feel like I was working off because it was all love from the homies, Santi, Joey, all the homies were throwing beats at me for free. It was all love. Like they were coming through to the house. Like we were just smoking, fucking sipping. Like we just
being
creating
creative.
music. Dog.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
so dope. Everything organic. I was just working off them. Like they just started making a beat, and like I couldn't tell them, oh, change this, change that. Like like I'd give my input, but at the end of the day, they were the ones like
Yeah.
doing their thing, and I
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
say shit because it was all love.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
I feel like I was always working off their vibe,
Yeah,
and that's where I felt like I kind of like
you were the feature.
Nah, not even that. Nah, hell no. I feel like it was always like
Okay.
yeah, like it was all love. But I'm
It
saying
just
like,
wasn't your complete creative control though.
yeah, like that vibe. It was dope. Like it was all party shit and like turn up shit. But I feel like that's not me.
Yeah.
Or I feel like the way I was growing
it used
up.
to be. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
growing up, I feel like shit changed and like I went through some shit. Girls.
What do you think changed?
Like I said, I think growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
growing up.
I mean, like what? I mean, even though
And, like-
some people like get older but
Yeah.
never grow up, right?
Yeah.
Was there anything that happened to you that stood out that kind of like made you mature mentally? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got out of a what's that word? Toxic relationship.
Okay.
There you go, toxic.
Yeah,
That.
hey man.
Yeah.
That it probably like feel like you gotta get that weight off your
Bro.
back, bro. Like you gotta lay that burden down.
After that, like I said, I dropped like 20 pounds. I'm healthier.
Yeah.
Fucking eating better. Like
For
fucking
sure.
making more money now. I changed jobs. I
Mhm.
went back to school. Everything's falling into
Yeah.
place. I feel
That's
I'm in a
good,
way
man.
better place.
Congrats,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Congrats.
yeah.
So that's translating. That's gonna translate into the sound of your music, the feel of your
That's
music.
what I'm saying. So now I like since I haven't really been working with the homies because bro I'm like busy with school, with soccer, with work. Like I literally like during the week like I really don't even have time.
Yeah.
But now that I get to choose what my sound like I get to choose. I'm choosing the beats because everything I'm getting like not SoundCloud but like off YouTube like shit like that or like old beats that I
Yeah.
have from like the homies.
Yeah.
But like vibe shit. But it's just like it's way different. It's way different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you trying to go for more like laid back type of beat, like kind of electronic, like more of like a dancey type of, or are you trying to get away from party stuff, or are you trying to get into the more like kind of introspective type music? Like, what do you think?
I don't even know what to call it. I got some shit that I could
Yeah,
play. Yeah, I got
slap
some
it up.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, right
yeah.
now?
Put it up. Put it up.
got you.
Should we put it up to that mic or this one?
You can do it to that one.
Okay.
Everybody always asks, and I'm just like, I don't know what type of shit that is. Just
Put it
some
up.
vibe.
Hell yeah. Shit, this a first. We didn't play nobody's. Is this a beat or a song or what's
It's a
this?
song.
Did we play anybody's song?
We played Joe's.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
his,
yeah.
His freestyles.
Yeah.
Yeah, his freestyles. Yeah.
Oh, and
okay.
it wasn't. It was King of the Mic.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
his
it's
show was
King of the
called.
Mic.
Yeah, I didn't know. It was King of the Mic.
Okay. Yeah.
It was King of the Mic.
Okay. Okay, you win.
I forgot what the fuck y'all were calling. I was like, what the fuck?
Like Freestyle King or something.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's what I am.
Either or. Fuck it.
Which
Do
song
they still
should
do
I
that?
play?
Not the same way.
Nah. But they still be having rap on, like having people like local rappers
I
on.
don't listen to, like radio and shit.
Yeah,
like
I don't
like once like Joe and them got off, like once Unanimous got off, like I was kind of tuned out.
I listen to just
Hey, I play this song.
podcasts all day. Yeah, slap it.
This is like the one I've showed like a couple girls. Oh shit.
Uh-oh. He said a couple girls all at the same time, right?
Just for their opinion, bro. Hey, shout out women, dog. That's you do not know like how fond I've become and like how like amazed I am by like all these different types of women. I swear to you, dog. Like it's insane how different every single woman is. It's insane.
Yeah.
But like,
How
yeah,
different are they?
Well, it's all inspiration and it's all love.
Slap it. Let's hear it.
She want that, yeah. She finna get that, yeah. See what I think of you and I, all the things we could have been. Nowadays I'm all alone, all I got is medicine. Smoking, I don't need no friends. My new girl Dominican, tastes like honey on the skin. If you need me, tell me when. Hey, see the days go by when you left, I died. Let it see you happy, hate to see you cry. Had to change our heart, we used to live a lie. Had a couple ladies waiting for the ride. Get her so wet, feel good inside. All those other girls left them to the side. Something about you, baby, let her vibe, yeah. Everybody wanna smoke, I be way too high, damn. I ain't never gave a fuck about them niggas talking. They be mad cause they bitches all in love, they falling. We just keep it real, tell the truth, I ain't ballin'. At times, bored as fuck, at the club, forget this. On my phone, if these bitches start acting senseless. Need a witness since a youngin' been about my business. Should I do it? She beautiful, if I don't, I'm stupid. Girl at home, she wait for me, why do I do this? Question myself, question you, then question them. Swear to God, but I always seem to do again. The moment gone, I lost time to walk in. Make sure you never close the door, I know you waiting on me. Told me get my shit together so we can start a family. I hope you hear this before kids, I need a Grammy. Problem is, I ain't Kendrick, I ain't Drake. I'm the stoner dude, levitate to heaven's gates. She want that, yeah. She finna get that, yeah. She's so beautiful.
Straight trash. Nah. Fuck no. Nah, that was fire, bruh.
Right on.
That shit. I think that. How long ago did you record that?
Over a year. Over a year.
Hey man. See, I've known you since like you was like 17 years old or so.
Yeah.
The growth is crazy, bruh.
Right?
You know what I mean? You always been nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like that was a whole new level up from, you know, and
Definitely.
it's
It's something
dope because
different,
it's
right?
your own vibe too.
Yeah.
Like that's something I don't think. I mean, I don't know. I can't speak for the boys. You know what I mean? But I don't think that's something that you guys would have all got together and been like, yeah, let's rock that. Let's rock that beat.
Definitely,
And then,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's good
Yeah.
to be able to express your creativity in its entirety. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? To be
yeah.
able to have the control of, I want to pick this sound. Be able to say, I want to pick this. You know, this flow, this word. I want to sing here. I want to rap here. I want to whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? It's beautiful, bro. And I think you got skills and talent. I hope you continue, bro, and keep pushing with it too.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Slap.
That was what was that one called?
You and I.
You and I.
Yeah.
So, for the people that just heard that, like, what would you say? Like, break that song down. What do you think? What is it? What does it mean?
Shit that's gone through in my life.
Yeah.
Shit I've gone through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Different
like,
women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it one verse?
Yeah, just one verse.
Just one verse.
Yeah,
okay.
one verse.
Yeah, that was hot, bro.
Appreciate that.
That was tight, man.
Yeah.
So, are you got sounds coming up? You got like a project in?
Yeah, there's a project I'm working on.
So about how through are you with it?
I thought I was done, but nah, I'm not.
You have you have songs actually recorded?
Yeah, like I have. Like,
how many though?
I got like 6.
Okay.
Like 7.
Oh, maybe you gotta just put that out, let the world know.
That's what everybody says, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't right now. I think I need to like just something different.
Yeah.
I need more different.
Put it in the vault, bro. Maybe sometime, that might come out. But bro, whatever you do, you gotta.
Just when you hear the project,
Yeah.
I enjoyed our time. Just know that's what I'm working on.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. I enjoyed our time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I didn't even really, to be honest, I didn't realize that you were in school at the same time too.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
What are you studying?
Graphic design. That creativity.
We gonna talk later. Bro. We gonna talk later, bro. But
Yeah.
are you playing soccer for school at all?
I'm about to play for Kenyatta. I go to CSM in San Mateo, but I'm
Okay.
gonna start playing for Kenyatta.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
In the spring. Yeah.
Okay. On
Excited
their
for that.
actual their team that plays other schools and shit.
Yeah, there's teams like out there that like practice versus schools and shit.
Okay.
Like yeah.
That's dope, my man. What do
Yeah.
you? So you're playing soccer right now, though? For
Yeah.
a certain,
Just in like the a peninsula, like the adult league right there.
Yeah.
Hoover. Yeah.
And you just switched over to a new team.
Yeah.
How's that been?
Oh, this we got our first game later tonight. So,
Oh, tonight's your first night?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
It's
There
just
you
a
go.
friendly, I think though.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we'll see how that goes. Excited.
Have you
though.
been practicing with the team?
Nah.
Oh,
Nah,
you're
nah.
just showing up.
Yeah. No, but it's all like homies that I have. Like, it's all homies. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should fit in right.
That's dope, bro.
Right in.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I don't know. You probably don't watch. You didn't get a chance to watch any of the rugby.
No. We were talking about that now.
Yeah.
But,
What's on with soccer right now? What's big in soccer? I don't watch soccer at all.
Champions League just started.
What's that? What's Champions League?
Champions League, like that's where all the best teams from around the world, from club teams.
Okay.
Excuse me. Yeah, they all get together in a tournament for like literally like the champions of the world.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Is
gets
it
pretty
like
popular.
countries?
Yeah, so
or
it's
is
like
it-
Barcelona from like the best teams from each like if I say country or state or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But so it's like Barcelona, Madrid, Atletico, and then it goes to like Manchester, like in England.
Okay,
So that's in
okay,
Spain,
okay.
and then it goes like the best teams from England, the best
I
teams
got
from
you.
like France, the best teams from all
I
around.
lightweight. No, I lightweight got you.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. But no, that's tight. That's
Okay,
tight.
okay,
What I mean, people. Hey, man, people be getting fucked up in soccer.
bro.
That
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
injuries are everywhere, man. It's like
Yeah.
injuries suck.
That's
Injuries suck.
you're playing kind of like in just kind of not a local league, but you know what I mean, like a more friendly league. But people probably get competitive even out
No,
there.
yeah.
huh?
So it's the Premier League, so it's like the most competitive league.
no, for you.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
It's,
the one that you're playing
Yeah,
in?
yeah. At Hoover, it's the Premier League. So there's different season like leagues. So it depends. Like there's better ones like the Premier, the Second, and shit
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
There's co-ed leagues like with girls and guys, but yeah, the Premier League gets the most competitive. And that's why it's fun.
What's some crazy type of shit that be happening on the field that the refs don't be seeing?
No, some fouls, bro. Some fouls get pretty
Yeah, like
dirty.
what type?
yeah.
Because I never really went even played soccer like that. I don't even know.
Well, not in Hoover. I've seen some like so you heard of Sports House?
Yeah,
The indoor
off
indoor,
Fifth.
Yeah, indoor fields there.
Yeah.
So I've seen some shit, or like I didn't see it, but like I've seen videos on fucking like IG, of, like my boy like throw an elbow at some dude, and I think he like knocked his teeth out.
Goddamn.
Yeah, but
They be fighting.
I heard, yeah, for sure. I got kicked out for fighting a couple months, but it's all like competitive shit. Like, it's nothing serious.
I couldn't do
Yeah,
that,
it's
bro.
not too
I'm
serious.
not cut out for team sports, bro.
No, and it's just like I hate that shit. Like even if it's soccer, like motherfuckers really try to like come at you with like elbows and shit, like try to hurt you, bro. And like that's like if the ref's not calling it, like that's when you go like, hey, bro, like what's good, you know?
Yeah.
Like fuck that.
Yeah.
I ain't no
Yeah.
bitch, like fuck that.
See, that's like coming from like the work for me from the fight world and shit. You know what I mean? That's one of the things. Like when I see fighters or when I see soccer. Things happen in soccer like flops and shit
Yeah.
like that. I'm like, oh my god, that's such fucking
Yeah.
bitch shit, bro.
Yeah,
That
but
is
that's like
so
I feel
hood.
like it's Yeah, it's bitch shit, but it's like, bro, it's sometimes it's smart because the refs do fall for it, you know, and it's like it causes penalties, like,
and I know, and I know
shit
that
like
it
that,
works,
and that's
but
in every sport.
That's
Like,
the sad thing, because that shit, you like, I mean, there ain't really no flopping and fighting. You know what I mean?
except fighting, yeah.
Like, what you gonna
That
do?
shit, like, yeah,
Oh, he poked my eye.
yeah.
Or, oh, he kicked me in the nuts. I think that's like really, but even then, it's like you still got to go back and fucking fight.
Yeah.
Take a dive.
Yeah, shit. Come on, just take my arm.
Nah, but what wasn't it? The Yair versus Stevenson. Remember the first one?
That was
'Cause
fucked up.
his eye got poked.
Yeah.
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 That fight, the second fight was lit though. Yeah, Yair got it.
Yeah.
Yair's fire.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey man, that boy. That's that Taekwondo boy.
For real.
People don't know. People think like that's just some like, and you know it's probably because they got that freaking stigma of like, you know, it's the little strip mall freaking like McDojo type of shit. You know what I mean? Like some of them motherfuckers still take that head off, boy. Yeah. What, man? So what, you be watching these UFC fights now and everything? Are you into it?
Yeah, definitely, man.
Okay, I didn't know that you be watching it like that. That's why when you were
yeah.
chopping it up, I was like, oh, you really be knowing.
So no, so like I got like a routine going. I usually only like drinking Friday nights. All Saturday I'm fucking recovering, you know. And then Sundays I have soccer games, so that's why I don't like drinking Saturdays.
Okay.
So, and then during the week I'm just like, yeah, fucking putting in work.
That's tight. That's tight. So you got to come start kicking it with me at the gym.
No, yeah. So Joe, we're trying to
with me, bro.
we're trying to pull up. We're trying to pull up, bro. I'd love to.
I'm trying to have a little, not like a team, but like, you know, I want to have like a little friendly competition.
That'd be lit.
And you know, fuck around at the gym and all just, you know, just grow, get stronger, get more healthy. You know, it's all about getting healthy. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Because as long as I've known you, you've been smoking, you've been dabbing, like since young days.
I don't even smoke like that no more, though.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I really don't smoke like that no more. I used to smoke before everything, bro. Like I woke up, dabs, fucking before school dabs, before work dabs.
Those were,
you know, like, bro.
That's how I remember
smoking
that.
before everything, and now I don't
and that
have
was
time.
hot. You was taking the hot dabs too. You wasn't even letting that bitch cool down.
I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But now it's like I'm only like smoking like at the end of the night after like soccer practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, congrats. I wish I could
bro.
do the same.
Oh yeah. But I'm like way healthier and like it's dope.
Do you think that not smoking as much has helped with that health?
Yeah, definitely. Like, bro, fucking the munchies. That's a serious thing for me.
Damn,
I know some people don't
really.
Like, it probably, you know, but dog, that shit is crucial.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Shit.
Munchies is the devil.
I know.
I'm just trying to stay lean for soccer because, bro, it just makes me so much faster on the fucking field. Yeah, it's insane.
So what else? Like I was talking even with Joe. Like whenever you have creativity flowing through you, you know what I mean. It usually kind of channels itself into a lot of different areas, not just music, right?
Yeah.
What other? I know you're doing graphic design, right? Yeah. Are there other avenues in which you're kind of like you like to explore creativity? Are there other things you're into, or that you've been like wanting to learn, or?
Yeah, I took a class on how to learn to read music. Last semester.
Nice.
And I was supposed to take learn how to play piano or something. I wanted to learn how to play an instrument.
Yeah.
But I didn't have the time like with like this new soccer team and now I'm trying to play for go back to and play for Kenyatta now. So it's like that's even gonna be more time taken away, you know. So it's like
that's gonna be even more competitive.
Yeah, exactly. You know? So it's.
Would you be doing both like Kenyatta and the?
I don't think so.
team?
I don't think you can if you play for a team because my boy, the one that's getting me into it, he's. I was playing with a team last season, and that's where he brought me in, and yeah, he can't play. Like if you play for schools, you can't play because like
okay,
you might get hurt and injured and shit.
Yeah.
They want to take care of you.
Hey, we did talk about when we were in the car on the UFC for the first time ever. A president was at the fights.
Fuck Trump.
Yeah, bruh. Hey, you know what?
Trump.
Like, I don't talk about politics. I don't even want to get into that.
Me either, but fuck Trump.
But hey, man, no matter who it was though, it's just like It's good to see finally like politicians or like are showing some love because before they were trying to get us banned everywhere. Like we weren't even like
Just 'cause
MMA
it's so
wasn't even
dangerous,
allowed
right?
in MMA was not allowed in New York State
Yeah.
until like what 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, is it more dangerous than boxing? Boxing just had a
But
Patrick Day pass
But don't you
away.
have fucking like, come on, like, the gloves compared to?
But that's the thing. You're sitting there with those gloves, and it's softening that impact. Mild repetitive hits is what
Okay.
gives you concussions. In a boxing match, you're getting punched like 400, 500 times. In an MMA fight, you're getting punched like maybe 100.
But then you're also receiving knees, elbows.
100%, 100%. But
Like Kevin Lee baptized that fool.
yeah, for sure. But all in all, I'm pretty like we got to check stats. We got to get.
Like what's more?
But
like,
I think boxing does have more like TBI long term effects.
Okay.
But I mean, soccer has more than football.
Really?
Soccer has. I'm pretty sure I heard that soccer
Then
has
football,
more
like head injuries.
Yeah,
What?
because soccer, you're headbutting the ball. That's what I
Oh,
heard.
long
mostly
term.
from
You're
the,
talking about
yeah,
long term.
yeah,
effects.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Damn, I didn't.
I mean, shit. I might not. Hey,
I don't look that shit up.
this we
Yeah.
talking straight off the couch right
But then
here.
they're like smacking head to head. You know, like
yeah.
There's those collisions where two people are just focused on the ball, they don't even see each other.
yeah,
Like,
exactly,
like two fucking brick walls.
exactly.
I need to get some fact checker. I can't. I gotta have some empirical evidence before I start saying all this shit.
Start doing some homework.
But yeah,
Nardwar.
Fuck yeah, I ain't doing that much homework. Fuck that.
We were just talking about.
He come out. He sound like a serial killer, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I'm like, you know too much about me, bro. Like, shit.
Finding out shit like I had no idea about.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah,
Some shit I don't want people to know. You know, like how the fuck you know that?
yeah. I know he make people feel uncomfortable as hell in
Yeah.
their interviews. Like,
But that's his thing.
I know that's his thing, but like,
it's funny as fuck.
and I don't know what goes on behind the scenes of that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure they must like chop it up and like, you know what I mean. But if I fucking was like, hey, I want you on my show, and and I made you feel hella awkward, would you want to come back on my shit?
Nah, yeah, exactly.
Like, I want this to be a spot where you'd want to come back
Yeah.
and chop real shit and
No, yeah,
you
for
know.
sure.
Interview somebody twice? I think all he does is just once, and then he moves on to the next artist.
Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like I used to watch him a while ago, but then I kind of stopped because I was like, man, this is kind of weird.
Yeah,
I mean, he be doing his thing, you know what I mean? No cap, bro.
Yeah,
It is
for
what
sure.
it is, man. But fuck, man, I'm just glad that I got you in here, bro. You know what I mean? Chop
Fuck.
up a little bit of UFC. Fuck, this is the first time I really got to go deep talking about that. And it's cool. I love having this podcast because we don't have like a set.
boundaries.
Yeah, it's whatever we want to make it. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
for sure.
So it's great to be able to come introduce you, show everybody a little bit about you, show some music that nobody's heard yet. I hope next time, bro. I hope that next time we can have a something like some sort of project, something. I don't know, man. I want you. I want to see you succeed, bro.
Oh yeah.
Did you on the Mata tape? Did you guys made some music videos too?
Yeah.
How many music videos did you guys make?
I don't remember. Couple.
Yeah.
Couple.
Oh man, you gotta pull up on one of them real quick, bro. Check out Root Reality on
Which one
the one that we did at
Jim's house?
Jim and Ed's spot.
Hell of a night.
Yeah, hell of a night, bro. That was clown. That was
Yeah.
a good time, man. That was a good time.
Oh, Will Schneider was working at my office not too long ago.
Oh yeah.
That fool was clowning. Shout
Yeah.
out Schneider.
Bruh, that first one right there. Yeah. Dog, they fucking they got my partner, bro, ripped on that.
Oh, the
He took a
dabs.
dab, bro.
Yeah.
And he
killed
don't
a
even
lot of
smoke
people with
weed, and they
those.
had him smoke a dab. He was like, bro, I'm gonna do it for the video, bro.
That
Will
fool.
Snyder, man, he was like, I'm gonna do it for the video,
I think I
bro.
gave him like 2 dabs in one.
Oh
I
man,
killed this fool. I felt hella bad after.
yeah, he'd be doing. Yeah, he'd be up at. I don't want to put him on blast, but yeah, he'd be doing. His
Yeah, don't
thing.
do that. Don't do that.
Did you guys do any other videos?
Yeah, we got a couple.
Like what other songs did you do videos for?
Cypher, I think. What else? Cypher. OG Johnson.
OG Bobby Johnson. Man, that was going around. That tape was tight, man. Like
I got some solo videos too.
you out of Redwood City, right?
Yeah,
Born and raised.
I was born in San Mateo, but raised in Redwood.
Like Like who made it? Who makes it out of in terms of music?
Nobody that I know, bro. Like really out there. Like
You know anybody?
we have a lot of talent though. There's hella talent.
A lot.
A lot of people making music. A lot of people making beats.
You know,
it's dope, and a lot of like other creative things, like a lot of graphic designers. Like I know
Artists.
this girl, artists like painters and stuff. Yeah, bro. There's a lot. There's a lot of talent. Shout out Redwood.
you know, the Bay Area has always kind of felt overshadowed by LA. You know what I mean? Like, we've always kind of had that stigma of like, you know, we don't get to shine, right? And then within the Bay Area, I feel like this area, the San Mateo County, gets the least amount of shine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
So like
SF is
Yeah,
is what
Oakland,
made the Bay Area, right?
SF,
And then
or San Ho.
Oakland got the whole East Bay, like up and downs. Like each city kind of got their own thing, and you know, got a good reputation. Well, I wouldn't say a good reputation.
Yeah,
you know,
I feel
has,
you.
but we kind of just slept on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
That's
I
life
don't know,
though.
outcast over here.
We got to put in more work till we out of that.
100%, 100%.
That's all it is, man.
What's up with you know any young cats coming up in the music out of this area?
Out of Redwood.
Yeah, you heard of any
really.
young cats?
Nah.
Huh? Yeah,
I just
man.
be doing my own thing, man.
Yeah. Redwood City, man, has changed a lot.
I'm sure there is though. I just
We just don't know.
yeah.
That's the thing about music. There's a lot of people that make fucking the best and the worst music in the world, and at the end of the day, nobody knows because nobody's fucking heard it
For
because
sure.
it's sitting on a hard drive. You know, like if nobody.
You know who
hears it-
Sango is?
Oh, for sure, from Selection.
Yeah, he just he started tweeting some shit. Like I bet you there's some kid in like Atlanta rapping his ass off right now. Like you know, like and that stood out to me because that shit's so true. Like you know, like there's some dude in the Bay, you know, like rapping his ass off, like making the craziest beats, you know, like nobody's ever fucking heard of. But that's just life, you know. They gotta
Sometimes
put in that work to they get recognized.
Hey man, and getting that one little foot in the door, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
is of the utmost importance.
Sometimes it's that one song, man. It's just that one song that
Yeah.
get you out there.
Hey man, 100%, brother, 100%. Hey, like I said, bro, I hope we can hear some new shit soon. I say put it out, but yeah, you do you.
I'll show you some more shit after this little show.
And then and I hope I can have you back on the show sometime. We'll spit
Yeah.
up some more shit. It's cool because the people I got to introduce you to the world.
Yeah.
They get to kind of meet Will Melendez. So next time we could really kind of dig deep and maybe talk other shit. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
might talk soccer, fighting, might talk fucking
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck, who knows?
Let's do it, yeah. Sounds good.
Man. Will Melendez. Oh, shout out you want to shout out any of your social media handles, any of your like SoundCloud, anything?
Well, I think if anything I just have like one track on SoundCloud. It's a song that's on the tape, but if I didn't delete it because I deleted all my old shit.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I deleted all my old shit. Like I said, I just wanted to start fresh.
Oh, man.
Yeah. just wanna
Okay,
start
okay,
fresh.
okay.
Yeah.
But so
I kind of
so-
regret it though. Sometimes like, fuck, I want to hear that old song.
Yeah. So they're gone now?
Gone.
Like, you
well,
can't-
Rico has them, but like Rico doesn't even have a studio anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he has it like in his hard drive somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the handles though? Give them the socials.
Just Instagram and Twitter at Will Melendez _.
Will Melendez
and-
_
Yeah.
Boom. All right, y'all. Will Melendez, thank you for coming. It's
Thank
your
you
boy
for having me.
GM, Talking Shift. Came through with the old school elevated stay shirt. You know, I might have to bring that
Old
one back,
school.
bruh. But Talking Shift, hey man, if y'all could like, follow, subscribe, follow us on YouTube. We got to hit 100 subscribers so that we can get our official URL. So it's not some random ass shit coming up. We trying to grow the channel. Me and my boy Loso, man, we just trying to make this shit pop. So like, comment, subscribe, you know, mess with us on Instagram at Talking_Shift. Yeah, man. What else? Anything? YouTube, just Talking Shift. Mess with us. Hit us up in the comments. Tell us what you liked, what you didn't. I know a lot of y'all about to just start talking shit, which is all good for me because I'm about to smoke weed and not read them. So, hate it or not, the underdogs on top. Holla, it's your boy GM Talking Shift. Yeah, dig.